What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another highly beneficial video brought to you by Man Time Fitness. Today we are going to be giving you guys a recap of this past weekend's battle in South Philly, Team New Jersey versus Team DMV. Before we get into the details of everything and what happened, what led up to a few adjustments having to be made with the routines and whatnot, I would like to let you guys know that this is not going to be the actual battle in this video. We're not going to be showing any footage. If you want to watch the video, you can go to the link that is going to be in the description below. The first link will take you directly to our online website where you can purchase the video and get it sent directly to your email to watch for yourself. This is going to be available for $10. And we are doing this for my best friend who passed away a year ago. This battle was dedicated to him. My performance was dedicated to him, and I advised his mother that I was going to dedicate this battle to him, and all the proceeds from the online ticket sales that we get from this video is going to go to a charity of her choice that's going to be on the behalf of my best friend Abdul Qarib Rahimullah Ta'ala. May Allah have mercy upon him and make his grave spacious and accept this sadaqah. I mean, furthermore, I would like to thank everybody that came out and supported this event. I would like to thank our opponents for coming out, giving us the energy and the push that we needed, and I'm sure that they needed as well. Everybody got better. Bo, Tim, Maul, JT, especially JT coming in last minute as a substitute to come in and take on this battle was wasn't easy. Nobody out there I don't think could possibly been a better substitution than him, considering that most of their team is injured at the moment. So he came in and he did his thing. I would like to thank Vincent from Finding Barbara for organizing this event, along with J-Rock from the back block. What's up, boy? From Calisthenics Kids, he helped organize this event as well, and just all the competitors that came out, from the kids to the adults. You guys really did show us a crazy amount of support, man. Everybody from Baltimore, Florida, New York City, Wales, West Philly, South Philly, North Philly was in the building. DC, of course. Shouts out to Dawood. Dawood came all the way from DC by himself to come and support. And I definitely appreciate that, man. I'll never forget this. But, wow. Crazy battle, right? So, leading up to this event, we had got word that Tim wasn't going to be available to battle due to an injury in his shoulder. He had sustained an injury about a week before the battle, to our knowledge, and Bo had told us that he wasn't going to be able to compete. He told us this 3 days out before the event started, which gave us really no time to really to train for the adjustments, because at this point we agreed that JT can come in as a substitute, but JT, considering he is a lightweight, is obviously going to be able to move a lot faster than myself and Miguel, right, on certain routines. And those certain routines that he will be able to, thrive in and move a lot faster in were the routines that he actually excelled in. For example, the first routine, me and him had to do 10 burpees right into 10 pull-ups with a 45-pound plate. Originally, it was supposed to be 20 pull-ups with a 45-pound plate, and then 20 pull-ups body weight, which was still applied, the body weight. And then we had to go right into 30 dips with 45, but we ended up making it 20 dips with 45, and then 30 body weight dips. On top of that, we had to do 10 burpees on the back end. I had to malfunction with my dip belt. The dip bars were not the highest dip bars like how it is at our local park out here. So when I went down to go to the dip, the weight had automatically hit the ground. So at that point, JT started his reps as he should, and he quickly gained momentum and got ahead of me. So I had to make the adjustment with my belt. Had no gloves on. The bar was very hot, so it kind of really slowed me down and threw me off mentally. And they took the lead. They took the lead by, it was a commanding lead, put it like that. So after that, I tagged in Miguel, and we tagged in Miguel, and he went straight to work. Shouts out to Miguel, the Rampage. He is definitely back in blast. He's, as we know, he was out from an injury for the last 6 months, and that really had set him back until, he popped out. And when he popped out, it was like, game over. Like, he's been training with us for the last month and a half, and he's just, I don't see him slowing down. Like, in my opinion, I think he's gotten stronger, and he's not even in his prime yet. So we tagged Miguel back in, and once he got tagged back in, he went straight to work. 30 pull-ups, 60 push-ups, everything unbroken. That wasn't a requirement. He just did it unbroken, and then he went right to 50 squats, and then he had to do a whole 1 minute plank in the push-up position, and then straight into 100 push-ups. After that, you can imagine any athlete is going to have some type of fatigue. He's going to be tired. He's going to be exhausted, especially with the heat and the air quality that was out there that day. It was ridiculous. So after that, he had to do 10 muscle-ups. At this point, Bo had slowed down, and Miguel caught back up. He tagged his partner back in, JT, who started to begin his weighted muscle-ups. Miguel had about 3 muscle-ups left on body weight before he tagged me in, and JT had already started, tagged me in. I went right into the 25-pound weighted muscle-ups. So we could talk a little bit about that. That was actually not even supposed to be in the routine originally, when Tim was still supposed to battle. But considering, Tim was a similar weight class as me. He's about, I don't know how much he weighs. I can imagine he's like 190s, maybe 200s. But Tim, me and him were supposed to do, for the second routine, 50 squats, 50 push-ups, 40 squats, 40 push-ups, 10 muscle-ups, and then 15 burpees. So when JT came in once again, we made some adjustments because, like I said, he's a lightweight. It's going to be extremely difficult for any heavyweight to keep up with an advanced lightweight. Even though people will consider me an advanced heavyweight, it would still be extremely difficult to keep up with him, right? And we made some adjustments. We took off the 10 bodyweight muscle-ups, and we added the 5 weighted muscle-ups on the front end. And I did this because I had prior knowledge that he was going to be competing against Khalid from Team Gaines in the Lockout League finals. And in that routine, everybody is going to have to do weighted muscle-ups with a 25-pound plate for the first exercise, including myself as a light heavyweight who was also a participant in that same league. Center Block had told us, this is going to be the routine. So I assumed that he was going to be able to do it. And when I revised the routine and sent them the routine, they accepted it. And on top of the 5 weighted muscle-ups, we also added a 53-pound kettlebell. The 53-pound kettlebell was used for squats. Instead of doing 50 squats, we did 20. Instead of doing 40 squats, we did 10 with the weighted. So it was 20 with the weight, 50 push-up, 10 with the weight with the squats, and then 40 push-up, and then 15 burpees right after that. So I ran through that. I had a pretty decent lead on him. And then once I completed my routine, I tagged Miguel back in, and then Miguel just, he maintained control of that entire battle once I tagged him back in, right? So it was definitely a come from behind difficult challenge for us, that we knew that we were facing an experienced team, a battle ready team in Bo and JT, and we still, held it down. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that in the future we would definitely be able to set up a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 routine battle against Team Easy Money, and it would definitely be down here though. It would definitely be down here. I'm not battling anybody to go to New York or New Jersey trying to fight traffic and then have to battle you guys. Nah, I'm not doing that. I definitely can come down here and make that happen, but it was definitely exciting. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody got extremely better. a couple things that I do want to point out and speak on, right, is that when we have referees, right, designated referees that are counting reps, it is extremely important that all the outside noise, like if you're counting reps, try to count the reps to yourself. Don't try to count them out loud because it can throw the whole match off. And not only that, do not now try to count reps and then after the exercise that was completed, go back to the referee and say, no, he didn't do X, Y, and Z. If he had to do, for example, Miguel had to do 100 push-ups in one routine, and a lot of people, not a lot, but a couple people had said something like, no, he didn't do 100 push-ups. I counted 91. I counted 95. He didn't do 100 push-ups. And this is problematic on multiple levels because, one, we've been promoting this event for 6-7 weeks now. And if you wanted to be a referee, you could have reached out to and inquired about, hey, I want to referee and help you guys out. Do you guys need the help? Nobody did that. But yet we have outside noise, sideline talk, people trying to influence the referee and tell them that, nah, your count is off. Nah, this is totally foul. Because not only are you not, especially if you're not even a participating athlete on any one of the teams, this is totally foul. Stay in your lane. You know, this is going out to anybody. The shoe fits, then wear it. But if you are participating in an event and your man is, you know, doing reps, I can see that, you know, you would probably want to say something, right? But if you're not an active team that is in this battle, stay where you're at. Do not now try and give the judge that mental throw off that, oh, he's not counting correctly, because now, you know, it can cause a fight and it can be discrepancies on how the outcome of the battle is supposed to finish. You know, like I said, if you wanted to be a referee, you could have reached out, but you didn't, and you decided to now be a sideline, you know, all that sideline jibber jabber. Like, we don't really have any time for that. You know what I'm saying? We have time for the athletes to perform at their best level, and we have to trust the judges and respect the judges, you know. And another thing that I find astonishing is that, you know, we had people making comments or made comments about my push-up form, right? And I find it funny that the same people that will make these comments about my push-up form are actually the same individuals that do not do full range pull-ups. And we find it a lot of times, these are the guys that come from the New York area, where we can even backtrack to 2021 when I was in Brooklyn in Lincoln Terrace battling Skilo. Shouts out to Skilo, Team Rep Right. I was battling Skilo, and in that routine, I did very poor push-ups. The push-ups were awful. They were terrible. You can actually still see that video on my YouTube channel from 2 years ago. And a lot was learned from that battle, and a lot of people had something to say in the comments and whatnot. Fine, cool, whatever. But nobody said anything about Skilo's pull-ups, where, you know, it wasn't full range. It wasn't full range. He was more so like this. It wasn't full range like this. But not only that, he never cleared his chin over the bar. I ain't gonna say never, but on some of the reps, he wasn't clearing his chin over the bar. And like I said, like, I find it astonishing that the same people that have a complaint about somebody's push-ups, whether they be form, rep count, or whatever, are actually the same people that are struggling to get their chin over the bar on their pull-ups. And a lot of times, these are the people that come from the New York area that participate in competitive calisthenics. Find it very funny and astonishing, you know. But neither here or there. Worry about yourself. You know, if you're a true competitor, none of that stuff should really matter at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we do want to get better. And we do have plenty of athletes out here that are on an elite level here in this country. And I think if we do more events like this, we can encourage more people to start to participate in these type of events, you know. And another thing is, I don't think me and my guys on our team, Team Workhorse, will be competing in any other events that do not have any money involved. It's too many times that we are starting to see that we're giving out too many trophies and no rewards, no monetary rewards, right? Like, the trophies are cool, but at the same time, the money isn't there. So if the money isn't there, you can't, continue to rely on athletes to spend their money on registration fees to compete in an event, that has no type of, reward behind it except for a trophy. We're not 10 years old no more. We don't need that. People have bills, people have lives, people have families to feed, and therefore, a trophy isn't enough. It's not. So hopefully we can do more of these events where people put their money up and they're confident in their skill set to be able to take home the cash prize. So once again, check out the link that's in the bio. You can check out the whole entire video. Please forgive me, the phones had overheated that day, so it's not the entire video. I believe a set of my push-ups aren't included in the video because that got lost. And if anybody has it, please send it to me. But Miguel's 100 clip push-up wasn't in the actual video battle itself. But in essence, everything is there. And I appreciate you guys so much for your support, and I hope to see you guys soon. Until next time, I'm out.